when shit hit the fan, they gon' always call a man. Thumbs up for a like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Shout out to the masculine mercenaries. We still here. We gonna fight through whatever's going on out there, pandemic, general panic, whatever, we gonna fight through it. And in this video, I really want to emphasize the importance of women understanding the truth of the matter. When shit hits the fan, y'all gonna always call a man. So when I hear women say, I don't need no man, I don't need no man, and they're so emboldened by the current society that we live in this sensitive society that we live in, they're so emboldened to say, I don't need you. And we see when any sort of crisis occurs, I hope that they understand that every woman needs a man. Every last one of y'all, 100% of y'all need a man. Y'all need us. And this is not to disparage anybody. This is just the reality. This is what I've always known. Because whenever I've been in any sort of dire situation, I'm looking at how people act. And it's not to suggest that every man can handle a dire situation, because some situations, nobody can handle that, and it's going to end badly for everybody involved. But your odds are much better when you have strong men in your life. And I've seen how women and children and people act when shit really hits the fan. I see how they're kind of almost running in circles. They're not making the appropriate actions. They're not planning for long term. They run up grabbing toilet paper, and who cares about that when there are way more vital things you need to get for yourself, for your loved ones, for the coming future. Because the virus will pass. The economic crisis is not gonna blow over anytime soon. So you need to prepare long term. You need vision. And this is where the value of men really shows its face. Because as my dad says, while women are looking at the ground, men are looking at the sky. Men are looking towards what is to come. And this is not to disparage women, because it is also important to look at what's in front of you. Be in the moment also. That is also an important thing, to know what's on the ground, because you don't want to trip over what's right in front of you. But also you need to look far ahead, because you need to see what is coming your way. And this is why men and women are not meant to be talking all that goofy shit about, I don't need you. And in situations like this, women especially need men. And it's plain as day, just looking at what's going on. And I'm sure you've probably seen it within your own situations. Certain people showing up out of nowhere, certain people saying, hey, can I come by for, no, you can't come by for nothing. No, I'm good. You stay where you at. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that has experienced this. Other men may have experienced this. So in any emergency situation, in any crisis situation, this is where any woman is much better off having men in their lives. And this is why this whole toxic mentality, because they want to talk about toxic, having the mentality of I don't need men, I don't value men, I don't care about men. That's gonna hurt you the most. That's gonna hurt you the most, because the women in my life, they're not like that. They don't think like that. And they are thankful to have me in their life in a time of crisis. They're thankful. So all this talking all that trash, and the women that say that they don't need a man, see, the women that talk all this trash, these are typically the women that most need a man. They're the ones that desperately need a man. And that is before a crisis even happens. So, and when a crisis does happen, it's way too late for them. It's way too late for them. And the virus itself, like I said, it will pass. Many of us, fortunately, will not need medical attention. Many of us, as the medical professionals are saying, as the CDC is saying currently, many of us, the virus will not have a significant health impact on us. And for those that are impacted by it, they can get medical attention. While the hospitals are currently not overflooded now, that could change in the future. But many of us will survive this. Many of us will be fine going forward. My blessings go out to everybody. But in times of crisis, in times of situation, this is where society can really appreciate the man, appreciate men, appreciate what we can do, appreciate what we are willing to do. Because when I heard that there was a pandemic occurring, when I saw the panic in some people, when I recognized that the stock market had crashed, my thoughts were of the coming months. And I had to really think, okay, what can I do to secure myself now and in the coming months without going overboard, but still having that needed security, needed protections. And I got those things. I made sure that I already had certain things in place before a situation occurred, and now I have even more. But my thoughts when I first heard of the crisis, I was like, Master Chief, I need a weapon. That was one of my first thoughts. And I already had weapons. This isn't a man that didn't have anything. I already had some things. I didn't have exactly what I wanted, but I already had some things. So I'm good for now. And in the future, I will probably get some more things. But preparation is key. And this is a time where hopefully society, especially Western society, will start to value what men bring to the table. Because when shit hits the fan, like I said, the first thing a woman gonna do is look for their man. And if they don't have a man, what they gonna do? What are they going to do if they do not have a man in a time of crisis? And statistics have already shown that you are safer having a man in your home than not. You are prey. You are more likely to fall victim to certain things when you don't have a man in the house. So going forward, hopefully society will understand, Western society will understand and appreciate the value of the man and stop talking all this nonsense about, I don't need no man, because you do. All of you do.